I know it's a bit late, but these are all of the Transformers figures that I got during 2025. So let's give out some awards. To start, each category I will be listing a figure from each size class and then a figure overall. For size classes where I only got one figure, I will not be putting them in each category to try to avoid repetitiveness. The overall will not get the reward for their size class. Here are all the categories that I will be listing. Favorite, best looking vehicle, most accurate robot mode, and best engineered. Now let's get into it! Now my favorite core class figure that I got last year is Legacy Swoop. He was the last of the core class Dinobots that I needed, and he is also my favorite Dinobot character, so it makes sense to put him as my favorite. For deluxe class, my favorite is Studio Series Helicopter Dropkick. I love his transformation so much. It just folds so interestingly and fits together nicely. Is he the best looking? No. But he sure is fun to transform, and I love that about him. My favorite Voyager class figure has got to be Age of the Prime's Alpha Trion. Everything about him, from the accessories to the transformation, is pretty dang good. He looks great and plays great. What more could you ask for? Now for Leader class, also known as my favorite size class. We have another Age of the Primes figure with Onyx Prime. His design is just so cool. He is basically a quadruple changer, which is crazy. What's even crazier is that each mode actually works and looks good. Like, what do you mean he can transform into a centaur and a griffin? It looks so good and handles so nice and is legit almost perfect. Now I only got one Commander class figure this year, so he automatically wins to be my favorite of the year. But he is pretty great, so he deserves it. It is, of course, Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. He is one of the smaller Commander class figures, but he makes up for it with accessories, density, and engineering. His joints are nice and strong, and he is very poseable. He also transforms pretty well into a car carrier that can fit deluxe class cars in it, which is wild. Such a nice looking figure with so many play features. Now for my overall favorite figure that I got in 2025. It is the one, the only, Studio Series Age of Extinction Optimus Prime. I personally really like the Age of Extinction movie, and I especially love Prime's design in it. I have always wanted a transforming figure of this design, but the previous ones just didn't do it for me, so I held off until they released this. Now, it's not without its faults, but it just really works for me. The only thing I wish they would have done was paint it a little bit more, but besides that, it's great. It looks good, captures the design pretty well, and I really quite enjoy the transformation. I feel as though it is pretty well engineered. All of these combined just really speak to me, which is why it is my favorite of the year. Now we are moving on to the best looking alt mode. Keep in mind, this is not the most accurate alt mode, and is entirely my opinion. Feel free to let me know which figures you think have the best alt mode in the comments, and I will respond to every one. Now for core class, the best looking alt mode in my opinion has got to be Gamakichi from the Naruto collaboration 2-pack. I believe that he is a retool of the Kingdom Rat Trap, but you legit can't really tell. This Toad looks great, and you can even make him look as though he is leaping away. Overall, he looks like a Toad figure and not something that transforms, which is really neat, especially for a core class figure. My favorite deluxe alt mode is Jet Mode Shatter. Her jet is different from a lot of others that we see Transformers use, and this figure makes it look so good. It's crazy how they pulled off such a good looking jet in the deluxe class. The Voyager class figure with the best looking alt mode would have to be the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. It's such a good looking jet, and the Cybertronian tattoos just make it that much better. I love how they just covered the whole top of the jet mode. Now for Leader class, we have Studio Series 86 Grimlock. His Dino mode is just really clean looking. It looks as though they pulled it right out of the cartoon. He is also almost kind of shiny in this mode, and it just makes the king look majestic and glorious. Now for the figure with the overall best looking alt mode, it is the Transmetal Dragon Megatron. Now I love dinosaurs and dragons because they look super cool, but this guy looks cool and really menacing. He is massive in this mode, with a long neck and those huge wings. He looks as though he rules both the earth and the skies. He even towers over Grimlock and makes him look small, which is no small feat. When you combine a sick looking dragon mode with big size, it is a recipe for success. Now let's talk about which figures have the most accurate robot mode. Core class was kinda tricky because you have one figure who is a concept art character and another whose character is its alt mode and the robot has never been seen in media before. I did give this to the Bumblebee movie Frenzy. He was really made for this mode and it shows. He looks like you could just put him right into the movie and he'd fit in. He has all the Cybertronian charm and looks that you could ask for, and looks as though he is ready to exterminate the Autobots. The deluxe class figure with the most accurate robot mode should be no surprise. It is Studio Series Hot Rod from the last night. Now, I don't know how they managed to do it, but they made him look this good and this accurate, and also be able to transform into a Lambo, all with a deluxe class budget. As Prime vs. Prime would say, he is essentially a mini masterpiece. The Voyager class figure I deemed as most accurate is Legacy Tarn. From the pictures I've seen, he looks spot on. If you take a 360-degree view of this figure, it doesn't even look like he can transform, making him look that much more accurate. You know you've done something right if you can't tell that your Transformers figure can transform, especially for a mainline figure. Now, this is the first time I'm giving a figure more than one award, and probably not the last time. The most accurate leader class figure would have to be Studio Series 86 Grimlock. He just looks exactly like he did from the show and movie. They really captured every detail right into one figure. He is undoubtedly the king. Now for the only honorable mention in the whole video, we have the YOLO Park Age of Extinction Drift. He is merely an honorable mention due to the fact that he doesn't actually transform, so there weren't many limitations with making him look super accurate. Nevertheless, he looks great. Now for the third leader class figure in a row to win an overall award. I was not kidding when I said leader class was my favorite. For this category, we are giving it to Studio Series Dark of the Moon Shockwave. Now he did luck out by not having an alt mode in the movie. This made it so Hasbro could just make up whatever they wanted for an alt mode to make the robot mode as accurate as possible, and it shows. He looks unreal, like you used CGI to put him right into the real world. Now for the final category, we have the best engineered. Starting with core class again, we will be giving this to Legacy Swoop. Considering he is a triple changer, he just has really good engineering. He looks good in all of his modes, and transforming him into each one just feels good. The deluxe class figure with the best engineering has to be Studio Series Dark of the Moon Dino. It's crazy how the whole top of the car just unfolds from him. It's also crazy how they were even able to put in some of the best weapon storage that I have ever seen. On top of all of that, the transformation is pretty smooth and everything tabs in pretty nicely. It's impressive when they make a figure engineered well enough to look great and transform smoothly. If you're looking for good engineering on a Voyager class figure, look right at Age of the Prime's Alpha Trion. Both of his modes look great and faithful, and it's really nice and easy to go from one to the other. He's just really fun to transform and everything fits well. Now this should come as no surprise, but the best engineered leader class figure is Onyx Prime. Remember, he has 4 modes. That's just insane to think about designing and engineering. On top of that, each one looks good and is easy to convert him into. I don't know what they were on when they made him, but I want some. Now the overall best engineered figure is one that had size traded for engineering. That being Commander Class Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. Like, what do you mean this white truck pops out of nowhere? And then he goes from a solid figure to an empty trailer to hold other figures? Not to mention how smooth the transformation is. He is a peak figure with an even peaker transformation. Well, thanks for sticking all the way to the end. If anyone does make it this far into the video, please know that I am eternally grateful. It means a lot to me when I put a lot of effort into a video like this and you watch the whole thing. Anyways, make sure to let me know what you thought of the award giving and your own opinions. I'll see you in the next one.